This is the last section that we're working on for the quiz and for the test. 8.5 is solving rational expressions. So you can either cross multiply to solve these or something we call fraction bust or fraction busters. So the problem on the quiz was not a cross multiply. Cross multiply is when you get one ratio equal to another ratio, and then you can cross multiply to solve, for example, this one you would say 7x plus 3 equals 5x plus 4, and then you would continue to solve until you got an x value. Well, you can't do that with number 13 because there's a minus sign in the middle. So we're going to fraction bust it. And when we fraction bust, we get rid of all of the denominators, so there's no more fractions. But the fraction has to have, the fraction buster has to have elements of every single denominator so that it'll cancel everything. So in this case, I have a k squared, and a 3k. So my least common multiple is going to have pieces of all of that. It's got to have a 3, it's got to have a k, and it's got to have a k squared. So this is my least common multiple. And that's what I'm going to use to bust this bad boy fraction, 3k squared. Alright, so I'm going to distribute that to everything. And I get 1 times 3k squared over k minus 2 times 3k squared over k squared equals 1 times 3k squared over 3k. Okay, and now you're going to go through and reduce all these fractions, and what you want to happen is all the fractions to go away. So if you choose the right LCM, then you're good to go. So this k is going to reduce one of those k's, so I get 3k there. This k squared is going to cancel that k squared, so I'm just down to 6. The 3's are going to cancel, and that k is going to reduce that one down to 1, equal to k. So get k's on one side and numbers on the other, and you get negative 6 equals negative 2k, divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, 3 equals k. And then what you have to do is go back to the original one and make sure that the k doesn't give you a 0 in the denominator. And it doesn't in this case, so we're done. So that's all you need to know for solving rational expressions for this quiz. We might get a little more in depth for the test, but that'll be next week.